Before we leave Jackson, Mississippi, we wanted to come by and tour the garden of the co-host of the Gestalt Gardener with Felder Rushing, and that is Dr. Dirt. Hello,
Welcome, Steve.
Dr.
How you doing?
Thanks for letting us come take a look at your garden.
Well, I'm glad to have you.
Dr. Dirt, I want to ask you, are you in any way influenced by Felder, or is he influenced by you?
I think it's what and what. A little bit of that and a little bit of this.
A little bit of that, a little bit of this. Okay.
He's influenced by me and I'm influenced by him.
Okay, you guys borrow ideas from each other.
Well, he's the one with the education. I'm the one with the gardening stuff. Like, I'm picking up a lot of horticultural stuff and he's picking up a lot of gardening stuff.
Okay, horticulture and gardening.
Yeah, two together.
Two together, okay.
Makes a good combination, just like cake and ice cream.
Okay. Well, what are your thoughts on gardening? What do you enjoy about gardening in general?
The beauty of watching things grow, the smells, the size, everything, just like the show, the Gestalt Gardener, the whole thing around gardening I love.
Okay, and you propagate a lot of your own plants?
Love to do it.
Yeah.
And love to give and trade too.
Okay, that's part of the fun. Okay.
Meeting folks with new plants, all the old plants I'm trying to collect.
Okay, and you like to grow things in containers?
Yep, and I'll tell you, don't cup your hands like this, I'll plant something.
Okay, I'll be careful. I'll watch my pockets as well.
Please.
Okay. Well, Dr. Dirt, I'd love to go take a look at a little bit more of your garden.
I'd like to show you too, come on.
All right. We've got a really interesting group of containers here on these steps, and I really like all the shoes. You got several shoes planted with the sedum and some more little perennials, little annuals popping up.
Yep. Hen and Biddy.
Okay.
Tick seed.
Right.
Ribbon grass.
Okay, good way to contain some of that in a container. And that's in a hard hat?
Yes, hard hat from
okay.
Jackson
State. All right.
Yeah, Jackson State University.
Okay. Nearby?
Yeah, nearby in the capital.
Okay. You even got some toys there that are playing?
Yeah, this is from my neighbor 2 doors up. He's getting ready to go into junior high.
Okay, so he donated his toys when he was kind of finished playing with
them. Yep, that's the same thing with some of my shoes. Yep. This one made it in the Star-Picayune, the New Orleans weekend paper.
Really?
Yeah, it did.
That's funny. That's impressive. And the mailbox here, you got some succulents in there.
Like I told you, Steve, if you cup your hands too long, I'll make it into a flower pot.
What other things do you have planted around your garden? What other...
I've got toilets, old toilets that people threw away, and I take and put plants in it.
Okay.
A lot of things can grow. Anything can be used as a flower pot. A flower pot is just something to hold the dirt together.
Okay. And that little sedum does really well.
Yeah. You don't even, it doesn't have to have drainage. Like you can just spritz it with some water, and it'll still survive.
Okay. Good plant for those interesting containers.
Yep.
Well, I saw some other things in the backyard. I'd like to
I'd like to show you some of
at.
my painting that I do for the winter.
All right. Well, Dr. Dirt, I see you really like having color and interest in your garden in the wintertime, so you sort of created your own type of garden art.
Yeah, because here in Mississippi, most people say, oh, you don't have anything blooming, there's no color in the garden in the wintertime. We have certain plants that dies totally down to the ground with new shoots every spring.
Sure.
Some are just annuals. This is a candelabra.
Okay, and you've decorated it there with the different colors.
Gives you a little bit of color in early spring. Later on in the year, I'm gonna chop it down and put a candelabra back in the spot.
Okay.
As well as I've got lantana, and if you use a variety of colors, you get a nice contrast.
Okay, these twigs are from lantana plants?
These twigs are lantana, and there's new shoots that's gonna come up from the bottom.
We can't grow them that big in Oklahoma, but we could certainly do something with some other types of shrubs to get that effect. But I love your mix of colors.
It gives you color in the dead of winter, December, January, when you really need color.
Okay, outstanding. I think it's a brilliant way to use some of those plants. Well, Dr. Dirt, I really appreciate the tour of your garden. You are quite a gardener, and I really enjoyed this visit.
Well, I'm glad to have you, and as we say in Mississippi, y'all come back now, you hear?
Okay, we definitely will.